What do you think of when you hear the word bear? Is it happy, soft little creatures that you just want to snuggle with at night? I think not. Most people think about the horrific Hollywood version of bears, hunting you down for their midnight snack. But is this truly how bears are? Well, let's find out by exploring the facts and finding out just how dangerous they really are. Bears. We all know they have big teeth, giant claws, and possibly a bad case of the munchies. To find out how dangerous they are, let's start by looking at how these big guys are built. Paws. According to an article by westernwildlife.org, black bear claws are 1 to 2 inches long, and grizzly claws are 2 to 4 inches long. They use these claws to tear apart stumps and logs to find those delicious little grubs and other small insects. Grizzly bears also use them to dig dens for hibernation. Research done by Montana State University concluded that a grizzly bear is equal to 2.5 to 5 humans in strength. To put this in perspective, humans are capable of generating up to 1,124 pounds of force in a punch. So this means bears can produce 5,620 pounds of force. Yikes! Well, you certainly don't want to find yourself in a boxing match with one of these fellas. If the force from a paw swipe alone doesn't knock you on your keister, the claws are most definitely capable of finishing the job. Jaws. According to Wikipedia.org, the jaws of bears are controlled by large muscles that are capable of crushing bones. Some grizzly bears have jaws that can bite through 6-inch thick pine trees. Also, another article by Bear.org states that black bears have 42 teeth adapted to an omnivorous diet of vegetation, nuts, berries, insect, and some meat. This means your friend bear will eat pretty much anything if it gets a chance. Ah, poor little Masha. I knew bear would get tired of your nonsense. Now that we've learned that bears are without a doubt capable of making you their log trophy, let's go over why and how often this occurs. Why bears get aggressive. Bears usually get aggressive when living in areas more populated by humans. Aggression can be caused by several things like competing for food, being surprised, and protecting their cubs. The more interaction they have with us, the more bold they become. For example, little Jimmy sees a young black bear now and again at his campsite. He begins leaving food out for the bear and watching him eat. What has little Jimmy done wrong? Well, first off, the bear begins to realize, hey, sticking around these goofy-looking two-legged monkey people means he can get food from them. Second, the bear now doesn't see humans as a threat. Well, that's not good. One day, little Jimmy didn't have food to give him. The bear didn't like this and decided to break Jimmy's legs like a goon for payment. Poor little Jimmy. Wikipedia article, Bear Attacks, states, almost all recorded bear attacks in the wild have resulted from the human surprising the bear. Hunters are the people most at risk of bear attacks because, as Tom Smith, a U.S. Geological Survey research biologist, describes, hunters typically aren't making any noise, and they sleuth around while wearing camo. So, the next time you're out hunting, no matter how bad you want to, try to refrain from playing a game of peekaboo with the furry little guy. Yeah, he don't like that. Babies. The real version of those cute cuddly little guys from the beginning of the video. Except, of course, if you snuggle with one of those guys, well then you might be in for a surprise meeting you never dreamed of. No, not the king, but if you do meet him after, please do try to let us know from the other side. In an article about bears' behavior by bearsmart.com, grizzlies are more likely than black bears to defend themselves when threatened. A black bear's first line of defense is retreat, but grizzlies, especially sows with cubs, can be very aggressive toward other bears and people they perceive as threats. Last but not least, how often do attacks happen? According to an article, How Many People Get Killed by Bears in Yellowstone by J. Scott Donahume, from 1980 to 2011, over 90 million people visited Yellowstone National Park. During the same 32-year period, 43 people were injured by bears in the park. Doing the math, the chances of being injured by a bear are approximately 1 in 2.1 million. With that being said, it's not too often, and you really need not worry about being attacked as long as you're using that cranium of yours. To conclude all the facts we have learned in this video, yes, bears are very dangerous under certain circumstances. If you do see a bear, don't startle or antagonize it, feed it, or try to take away its food. And lastly, do not under any circumstances snuggle those baby fuzzballs. Thank you for watching this video. The sources are in the description box. If you have any questions or future videos, leave a comment below. Also, if you like this video, then be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to see more videos like this one.